Good morning, everyone. My name is Mighty Stream, and I am going to do your just for today for July 27th. Hope you're having a beautiful morning. Let's go ahead and get into that meditation. Okay, the title of the meditation for today is We Do Recover. And we do, don't we? July 27th. After coming to NA, we found ourselves among a very special group of people who have suffered like us and found recovery. In their experiences, freely shared, we found hope for ourselves. If the program worked for them, it would work for us. That comes from the basic text, page 10. A newcomer walks into his or her first meeting, shaking and confused. People are milling about. Refreshments and literature are set out. The meeting starts after everyone has drifted over to their chairs and settled themselves in. After taking a bewildered glance at the odd assortment of folks in the room, the newcomer asked, "Why should I bet my life on this group? After all, they're just a bunch of addicts like me." Though it may be true that not many of our members had much going for us when we got here, the newcomer soon learns that the way we are living today is what counts. Our meetings are filled with addicts whose lives have turned completely around. Against all odds, we are recovering. The newcomer can relate to where we've been and draw hope from where we are now. Today, every one of us has the opportunity to recover. Yes, we can safely entrust our lives to our higher power and to Narcotics Anonymous. So long as we work the program, the payoff is certain: freedom from active addiction and a better way of life. Just for today, the recovery I found in Narcotics Anonymous is a sure thing. By basing my life on it, I know I will grow. Let's take a moment of silence followed by the reversion of the Serenity Prayer. Moment of silence now, please. Thank you. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things that we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Just for today, please and thank you. This is a beautiful meditation talking about the fact that we do recover. We don't come here brimming with all of this love and um, just feeling, oh, this is the place I'm supposed to be. This was made for me. I should be here. I like everyone here. It's a wonderful journey. No, that is not realistic. That is not how it happened for me. I don't know if it happened like that for you, but more than likely not. The newcomer feels the same way. They come in, they look around, they're like, this just isn't where I thought I would be in life. Sitting around with a bunch of people that are using just their first name and everyone's last name is the same. I'm an addict. No, this is not what I wanted for my life. And so there's this sense of disappointment, not so much with us, because they barely really honestly, they barely know us on a personal level, right? But more disappointment with themselves and the ideal that they would have to accept that they're an addict to get the help. They would actually have to surrender to the help of other addicts in order to get the help. Other addicts that aren't using, because they surrender to other addicts all the time. But now that we're talking about something positive and their minds are starting to clear up, it's hard to really accept that this is where they've landed. I went through that. I struggled with that for a long time. Some meetings I would go to and be perfectly fine. Then other meetings I would go to and I would judge everything that came out of everyone's mouth. I would hate everyone. I hated myself, and I could not believe that I was in a room of Narcotics Anonymous, making a meeting, staying clean, granted, but I just really didn't have this acceptance that I was an addict. I really struggled with that because it didn't mean anything positive to me. I had already judged what an addict was in my own mind long before I ever got there, which was really part of the reason why it was so hard for me to say, yeah, you are an addict. There's not, if you take away your drug of choice and there's no comparison of drugs, what type, what they do, you take all of that off the table, take the drug use straight out of the picture, and look at the behaviors, a lot of them would have some yets compared to you. Yeah. So the people that you thought were the worst, you're absolutely just like those people. And you need to get your head, right, in the game. And I was like, man. So sometimes I would surrender to that and sometimes I wouldn't. It was a process. I had to go through what I had to go through. And very likely you had to go through what you had to go through. And very likely the newcomer is going to need to go through what they need to go to. My job is to make sure that I make Narcotics Anonymous better by adding myself in a positive way, by doing service. So we do recover. We do get to the point where, oh man, what took me so long to get here? We do get there, but we want to allow the newcomer the opportunity to do the same. My name is Mighty Stream. I've enjoyed talking to you today. I hope that you will have a beautiful day on purpose. I intend to. I will have your next meditation ready for you very shortly. Have a beautiful day, and I'll do the same.